Welcome to the BrandHive Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about how to uphold our brand promise when doing collaborations. Because I feel collaborations are amazing, but if we don't know how to uphold the messaging and the promise, it's very easy to dilute it. Sometimes somebody has a vibe and energy, leadership bigger than ours, and that does not devalue ours, but it will put more focus on their brand, their product, their service. They step into the spotlight and we are kind of faded in the background. And I don't want that to happen during the BrandHive events, during the collaboration days. Our events have been refined to match the audience, which is aspiring women entrepreneurs and women founders, and they need visibility and they need collaboration. So we're going to be doing a lot of that. Go to BrandHive.social, as in either the Instagram or the website www.BrandHive.social, to see our upcoming events. We have a collaboration day and it's a content creation day. In July, we have one in August. We have one for the wellness and health industry in September. So we're going to have a lot of those. Therefore, first thing I want to do is set the tone here for you on how to take the most advantage of the brand collaboration. And because I said this episode would be about brand promise, I want you to uphold your brand promise and not let it fade while somebody else's spotlight is taking place during a collaboration on BrandHive events or on any other event, because collaboration means visibility opportunity, right? But it needs your brand integrity to be intact, because what good is visibility if contradicts your brand? Or what good is visibility if you're there just to support somebody else's brand? It should be beneficial for all brands involved. So what is brand promise? First of all, if you don't know, it's like a very clear internal commitment to how your brand shows up and how your brand delivers. So it's not a slogan, it's not a tagline, it's the experience that your audience expects from you. For example, if your promise is about intentionality, but your collab feels rushed or random, there is no alignment. So why brand promises easily get lost in collaborations? Because of over accommodation. I don't know about you, I'm a people pleaser. I have to practice saying no, because it's very natural to me to say yes. And many times, even recently, I've been 20 years in business and I still get stabbed by people who know how to get their way through things and prioritize themselves. And I'm a people pleaser and I'm like, yes. And then I leave and I don't have what I went in there for. The collaboration was a shit show for me anyway. So don't let it happen to you. Don't be so much of a people pleaser. So saying yes to trendy partners that don't align will also do no good. It's going to be mismatched values, mismatched energy. It's not going to take our brands nowhere. Final result, the final thing, we're either going to be embarrassed of putting out there, or it's going to sometimes do more harm than good, because it's not going to be living up to our brand promise. And many times it's not even going to be living up to our brand voice. It's just going to be like somebody else's content altogether in our feed. And that's so strange. So we need to define the clear roles, the tone, and the audience compatibility beforehand, before we even do the collaboration. All those things need to be in place. Now, how do we uphold our brand promise during a collaboration? The people doing the collaboration with us, the vibe, the voice, the mission, does it feel like a natural extension of our brand? It's not necessarily our brand, but does it feel like an extension of our brand? We need a lot of clarity before the collab. We need to define the goals, define the audience, the messaging lanes. We need to keep your signature energy. We cannot dilute your voice just to match, just to align, just to merge. We don't do that. We make sure, let's say it's two brands in the collaboration, both brands' vibe and energy are present in that collaboration. That's how it's done. In a way that's going to be good for both brands. We need to honor the experience that we promise. So if we promise high touch, bold creativity, or clarity, we need to make sure we're going to deliver that. And the last point is going to be, we need to debrief and reflect, because after the event, we want to review how the collaboration felt to the audience, to ourselves as well, of course. And did the presence feel consistent? Did things align? By doing those things, we're going to be able to have better collaborations in the future, always living up to our brand promise while respecting our partners and, the other collaborators' brand promises as well. And what I love about BrandHive that we decided to do curated networking events and even content creation days and collaboration days. We're still going to have curated events. We want you to be partnered with 1, 2, 3 people in a room where everybody feel to some degree like an extension of each other's brand. And not only we want you to collaborate right then and there during the event, one of our main goals is to give you the tools to have future business friendships and partnerships because we really want to support you to grow your brand and business. Main lesson on this: don't compromise your brand just to collaborate, okay? Let's evaluate the brand before and make sure it's an extension of our brand. Let's evaluate during the collaboration to make sure everything's going well. And let's evaluate after so we can make sure the audience is happy, the collaboration was worthwhile, and the next collaboration is going to be just as good, and your brand promise is delivered to the audience. Now, I have 2 things to ask you. 1, DM me your brand promise because I would love to read it. Go to BrandHive.social. I hope you can join us on our content creation day with people from your industry, build long-lasting business relationship and friendships, and create amazing content and get professional photos. That's going to be cool as well. It's like the best networking mixer that we could ask for. And we get a brand audit worksheet when we sign up for BrandHive events. And we're going to jump on a call and we're going to make sure you have the best event ever. And if you have a minute, sign up for the newsletter so you can know when the next events are coming up close to you. We are planning events in different states, different cities. And there are some really killer tips on how to take advantage of networking events and events in general to make better connections and stand out. See you on the next episode. Ciao, ciao.